Speaking of the NBA, you guys see this Dillon Brooks last night? His comments about LeBron James. So the Lakers lost, no Ja Morant last night. Series evened up at 1 apiece. LeBron, I think his final numbers were 28, 12, and 3. I want to preface all of this by
good
saying
numbers.
that.
Double-double.
That's pretty solid. Here's what Dillon Brooks had to say after the game. He calls out LeBron James.
There are some people, the Lakers are making that run, they get it to 14. You and LeBron have that exchange. There are people out there that say maybe you shouldn't do that with one of the better players in the game. What were you thinking?
I don't care. He's old. You know what I mean? I was waiting for that. I was expecting him to do that game 4, game 5. He wanted to say something when I got my 4th foul. He should have been saying that earlier on. But, you know, I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40. So I pride myself on, what I do is defense and taking on any challenge that's on the board.
Right.
I love it.
I mean, I don't respect anybody. I mean, like, LeBron has to earn Dillon Brooks' respect.
I love it. Yes.
I mean, get over himself.
Because nobody tries LeBron. He's like this untouchable unicorn.
Everybody tries LeBron.
Who?
Guys that are on his level, not Dillon Brooks.
No, who tries LeBron?
Everybody, people who are on his level.
Who?
Kevin Durant. I think the
he
guy.
I'm not try like go at him. Try. I'm talking about talk down to him.
Well, I don't think they talk down to him because I think they respect him because they realize what an incredible basketball player is. He's either 1 or 1A compared to MJ, however you believe.
Agree with you 100%. Dillon Brooks is a young dude coming in the league, and he doesn't care about old LeBron.
But that's ridiculous.
I love it. Why do you have to? If Dillon Brooks, and he talks trash, let me Solana, because Dillon Brooks talks trash to everybody, right?
Everybody.
Everybody's
Brooks,
so now
Dillon Brooks this season has gotten this reputation, and I believe he's buying into that character.
Yes.
That's kind of where I stand on it.
So,
he's like, oh, I see how I've gotten attention this season, so I'll just continue doing that because otherwise I'm just a guy.
So if that's your personality, like we love Patrick Beverley, we love Schroeder, like different guys, those little irritators, I guess. Now you're you're an irritator. This is you. You get on the court, LeBron, and you look at the ground like a child. Why?
No. I'm not saying to do that and play him tough. You want to foul him hard, foul him hard. When you're asked about, having words with LeBron James, in my opinion, you want to say, hey, I'm out there playing. Everyone's just another NBA player. I'm out there playing. There's talk going back and forth, and that's what I do. He's old. I don't care what he has to say. All right. Okay, Dillon Brooks.
He is old.
I mean, whatever. In NBA terms. But I mean, okay, Dillon Brooks. I mean, you got him there. I mean, that is poking the bear. And he said, I poke bears.
I poke bears.
I poke bears.
I poke bears.
Listen, and LeBron's going to go and try to give him 40 next game. And I love to see it. But y'all know me. I don't even like Dillon Brooks. I'm not a fan of him because he always trying to start a fight.
But what I'm saying is, if Solana is being interviewed after the Heat post-game show, and somebody says, well, what do you think of, Marv Albert when or Hubie Brown when he's doing a post-game show? And Solana goes, I don't care. He's old. Okay. Okay, Solana. Like, I get it. You're carving your own path, and you may not necessarily be as aware of the career that Hubie Brown had as an analyst or Marv Albert, and then you just dismiss him. It's like, no, okay. I'm not so certain I'm down with that.
I poke bears.
I'll add another layer to this, why I think it's a great idea from Dillon Brooks. LeBron is not made like that. LeBron's the chosen one. You're saying it. LeBron is the second best player of all time, and I agree with you 100% right behind MJ. That's not even a conversation. But no one tries him. And when you see people try him, he runs from fights. We watched it with the Heat. We watched it with the Cavs. We're watching it with LA. He ran from a dude. The dude went through the back of the arena to come get LeBron, and LeBron ran his ass over to the corner. Y'all remember the game? And he got held by a 5'4" security guard. LeBron is one of the biggest, strongest athletes in the world, and a 5'4" security guard held him because LeBron does not want to fight anybody. He's never fought anybody in his life.
But
he's been the chosen one since he's 14.
But isn't that smart basketball?
Try him. You got to try him.
But
I say it all the time, Hawk. If you've never fought, there's no chance you could beat me up.
Try him on the court. Like
And
if
he
you're
did.
if you're Patrick Beverly and you want to do the too small, right? That's fine. After the game, though, Dillon
Yes.
Brooks, I don't care what he says. He's old. No, just say, hey, that's what happens on the court. That's what happens in an NBA game.
When's the last time somebody talked negatively about LeBron James?
Because why would
When?
you?
When?
Mario Chalmers.
No. But
I'm saying, why would you?
to try to get under his skin. Huck, when
I
you
mean,
can. Is Dillon Brooks ever going to be considered the second best player in the history of basketball?
But do you think
in
that
5
Dillon
years
Brooks,
we're going to forget his name?
Do you think Dillon Brooks saying he's old is going to affect LeBron James's game?
It's going to make LeBron think about him because now
No
LeBron.
chance.
You
No
don't think
chance.
you don't think LeBron wants to prove something to him after he just
I don't think
after he
LeBron
just
James
talked bad
needs
about
to prove
him.
anything to anyone, especially Dillon Brooks.
LeBron has to. LeBron never gets tried.
Nah, because I don't think he tried him by saying that. I think it was just stupid.
LeBron is the
understand what
big
you're saying.
offensive tackle and the all-American offensive tackle in high school. He's 6'7". Nobody ever tries him because he's great and he's big.
But saying
nobody
somebody's
tries
old,
him.
but saying somebody's old is not trying them. You just sound stupid.
But he is old.
Eh.
In basketball terms, Hawk?
In basketball terms, he is.
He's a dinosaur.
But for Dillon Brooks to kind of insinuate, oh, he's just an old head out there, I'm not concerned with him, is so patently absurd. It's LeBron bleeping James out there.
You think that way, and the world thinks that way.
No, but I don't mind if he doesn't think that way on the
way.
court. Like, I don't mind that. You just sound silly to me when you say it that way verbally at the end. Try him all you want on the court. Hard foul him.
Mm-hmm.
Little boy him. Do whatever you want on the court. But to kind of dismiss it afterwards is like, oh, I don't know. Who is this LeBron guy? I don't even know. It's like, okay. You got us fooled, Dillon Brooks.
I enjoy it.
He's embraced the whole villain Brooks thing.
Absolutely.
In that interview after the games now, he has all the hamburger meat out, chest wide open, and he's wearing a piece, DB, Dillon Brooks, that's as big as his entire torso.
Yeah. No, he found what got him noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And keep it riding.
Oh, sure.
He'll get paid off of that.
Yeah.
My only thing, Hawk, like a lot of people criticizing, I'm with you, by the way. Like, you sound ridiculous. He had 28, 12, and 3. Your career 12-point per game player. You sound ridiculous. You're riding John Morant's coattails and Jaren Jackson Jr.'s coattails. Everybody, though, who's constantly saying NBA players are too soft, they're all friends with each other nowadays.
There was even that video of Russ and KD after the game the other night, and people were like, oh, look, they're giving each other high fives.
The same people who say that are the same people now coming after Dillon Brooks. How dare you say that about LeBron James? I'm with you. It sounds ridiculous. Isn't this what we want, though? Controversy?
Yeah, on the court.
You know what? I'll tell you this.
It's the Iron Sheik documentary I watched on A&E the other night. Iron Sheik got arrested with, who was it? It wasn't Sergeant Slaughter.
Randy Savage.
Was it Randy Savage?
I don't know. He lived with my dad. And
no, it wasn't Randy Savage. Anyway, they were like, one was Iran, and the other one was USA. It wasn't Sergeant Slaughter. But they got arrested in a car together going to a match when the WWF back then didn't really acknowledge that stuff was scripted, and they were supposed to be sworn enemies, and then it became a news story that they got arrested together. I mean, do you really believe that people who work together on a nightly basis essentially aren't going to give each other dap and,
yeah. Oh, no, I'm starting to come around. I used to hate the jersey swap. You just tried to knock me to sleep for 4 quarters, and now I'm going to give you my jersey. Go to hell. I'm coming around on that. But this on Dillon Brooks. Ask me this question. Dillon Brooks cannot play basketball better than LeBron. He can't dribble. He can't shoot. He can't defend. He can't pass. He can't anything better than LeBron. What's his edge? And he has to play LeBron 3 more times.
He doesn't have an edge.
It's trash talking.
But he's not going to trash talk LeBron out of his game.
I know.
Listen to the numbers that Solana just gave you. It's so patently absurd.
I have nothing else but my mouth and my wit.
And it made you look worse.
I have nothing else.
Shut up.
He can't do it because he's embraced the villain role. I love this. I love people that try LeBron because I hate that he sits on his little King James mountain and just sits up there and looks down at all us peasants.
But he's kind of earned that King James mountain.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And I like the little guy on 300, the movie. I like the little crazy guy that snuck through the goat path. Go around and sneak through the goat path.
All right.
I will say, if LeBron doesn't drop 40 on him, in Game 3.
gonna
What if
look
he goes
bad.
28, 12, and 3?
Listen.
I mean, like
If
You
Dillon
got
Brooks,
to drop 40.
if
on him.
Dillon Brooks
Stop
steals
it.
the ball from LeBron one time, it's going to be this opening highlight on every ESPN
no,
clip.
it's not.
Watch.
The only reason Dillon Brooks is being talked about is because he was an idiot.
Somebody's going to give him $100 million.
Oh no, I would do the same thing if I was Dillon Brooks. I would absolutely do the same thing.
Yes. Embrace it.
Capitalize on whatever. I mean, some camera company should have given Patrick Beverly an endorsement after he brought the ref a camera.
If he ain't working on that, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
LeBron's got to drop 40 on him, man. He's got to.
No, Dillon's jacked up.
Game 3 tomorrow, 7:30, FLA Live Arena. Game 3, Heat Bucks, Saturday, 7:30 p.m., Kaseya Center.
Let me see, what did I say that line was? That's Bucks -5.5 on Saturday night.
Nets, 76ers tonight. That's the first game. Warriors, Kings, Game 3.
Would you like to guess what the 76ers Nets line is? Sixers up 2-0. Series shifts to Brooklyn tonight.
Sixers by 4.
Solana?
Nets -1.5.
Sixers by 4.5.
Yeah. Up to
You know the Nets don't have Kevin Durant anymore. I just want to check.
What?
like Spencer Dinwiddie is mad at home.
Yeah, but Kyrie will take over, I'm sure.
Kings Warriors. Kyrie. That's funny. Kings Warriors tonight. That is now in Golden State. Kings are up 2-0. They've lit the beam twice. I guess what the line is. Did I give you the line earlier today?
I don't think so.
Golden State by 3.
Solana?
Yeah, 2.5, 3.
Golden State by 6.
After
Golden State's had inflated lines all season long because it's really hard to get your head around Steph and Clay aren't going to take care of business, especially at home.
yeah, in the first round.
But they were catastrophically bad on the road, and at home they were like unstoppable.
Oh, so
they
maybe-
look like
so
the
that-
defending champs.
So that makes sense.
That's probably what it is.
We'll see. They look old to me watching them play the Kings.
They are old.
I know, but like it's looking like that.
Yeah.